Hello, I'm Mrs. Cowell, and I'm Alice's seventh grade language arts teacher for virtual school. It is such a pleasure to meet you, and I just wanted to talk to you about Alice. We're just going to follow up with her progress in my classroom. I know that she was diagnosed with dysgraphia and emotional disturbance, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm here to do everything I can to make sure that she feels comfortable in her virtual classroom, she feels comfortable talking to me, and that we also improve on the things that she's struggling with. So in my class, our two main focuses are reading and writing. Alice absolutely loves to read. Our students are required to read a minimum of 20 pages every week from a book of their choice at home. With these readings, they are also required to follow up with a summary every week for me to read, just to show that they are definitely reading the material. Alice always goes above and beyond the 20-page minimum. She's very into the Harry Potter novels right now, which is super exciting. It's a very interesting series to read, and it's definitely above her grade level, which is really good to see. On the other hand, though, on the writing aspect, she is struggling a little bit. She's not fully understanding all of the concepts that are within the book, and her handwriting is also a little difficult to read at times, but there are definitely ways that we can work together to improve on this. I would recommend doing some practice writing at home just to let her practice her handwriting. Maybe try out different pens, different hand grips. There's also lettering stencils that you can use for her to be able to trace over some letters just to try to make it more legible. And with practice, I think we'll definitely start seeing a major improvement in this. Alice currently is sitting at a D in my class, which is nothing to worry about. We're definitely going to work on getting this up. She's been very good about submitting most of her assignments. We do have all of the reading summaries that we do every week, and she's done fairly well on most of all of those. We also have our phone quizzes, as you know, our DVAs, which are very important. She is definitely an outgoing individual, and she likes to talk on the phone, but I do feel like she sometimes maybe gets a little flustered and not quite sure what to say whenever I ask her a question. I would like to try maybe a little bit different things to help with the phone testing. We're going to try giving a little bit more time to answer the questions. That way she has more time to process the information. I'm also going to help maybe talking through the questions with her a little bit more. I want to make sure that she fully understands everything, even if she gets the questions wrong. We're going to discuss and work together to get to the right answer. That way she's able to try to understand it a little bit more. The only issue right now is maybe a little bit of peer-to-peer work. We did have a peer-to-peer review for a paper that all the students were supposed to write, and Alice did not submit this peer-to-peer review. When I spoke with her, she said that she just couldn't find anybody in the class to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and give her another chance at doing the paper, and I've set her up with another student in my class to allow them to look at each other's papers and edit them a little bit. That way they're able to turn in their final draft for the paper. So she's still going to get full credit on this assignment. We're just going to go ahead and give that little extra push to give her the student to work with. That way she can work on her peer relationship skills. So her reading, as I said, is definitely progressing over and over again. It's just going up and up and up. The writing is slowly improving, but I do have some different things that I think are going to help with making sure that that writing continuously improves. I am going to go ahead and give you some copies of different graphic organizers that Alice is able to use with her weekly readings. So different things like concept maps and Venn diagrams, sequence of events charts, different charts that are going to allow her to take her reading and visually place it in front of her. That way she's hopefully able to understand a little bit better. So for instance, being able to take one of the concept maps and just be able to write down like the who, what, when, where, and why. Hopefully the concept of the story will become a little bit more clear for her. We also have some other technology assistants that I would like to work on. Definitely any of my tests that are timed or any quizzes that are timed, I would absolutely love for her to go ahead and type them. That way it's easy for her to process the information, get it written out, and get it turned in. But definitely work on her writing skills by having her handwrite all of her assignments on anything that's not timed. That way she gets the extra practice. I hope that we can continue working on all of this stuff with Alice. Like I said, she's just absolutely super passionate about learning, and you can tell that she's trying really hard, and we're going to keep working together to make sure all of this comes into play. She also told me that she does aspire to become a marine biologist after high school, which is super awesome. Definitely a very fulfilling career. And I'm going to help work with her and pull out all that passion, and we're going to put it all into her classwork. Um, so I definitely think she'll be able to achieve these goals. But this has been a wonderful meeting. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Thank you so much for your time.